Shoot! It's all right. Afternoon, boys. Big one.
On this today, boys, yeah?
Well, true, every game's a big game.
Do everything twice, yeah? Do everything twice. Big keys before. Well, I get to yes, come here, so they're not there to put it up.
SLS clearly isn't for everybody, is it?
Stage fright.
Well, I can't. It's what it is, isn't it? I mean, you wouldn't buy like a decent bag from Aldi, would you? You go Selfridges, wouldn't you?
You go Selfridges, mate.
Just double checking. There you go, son. Capo just looking trim.
Yeah.
I wish my tan was as nice as yours, though.
No way, no, bro.
You don't need it. Just taps itself up. Yeah, here's another one that's always got a stamp on his passport. Where'd you come from this weekend, you know?
Barcelona, mate.
Where's next weekend?
Probably.
I was going to say, got more time after than Santa. Big one, he's saying con. Business going here, you know, con. No, it's a finish, that is a finish.
Yeah, look, mate, close him. Don't let him out. Time. Yes, him.
Yes, we love that. Touch the ball and then back pedal. Make sure you go and touch the ball. Good. Get him off the floor.
So, Tom, in goal, we're going 3-5-2, lads. Kyle, Cam, Ellis at the back. Sort out where he's standing.
Carl Downey, that is.
Yes, it. That Cowley, left wing back, right wing back. Corey, 3 in the middle. Louis, Lewis, and Kyle. And then Sim and Mikey up front. Listen, boys. It's not like cliches and just saying things for the sake of it. Work hard today. These have come here.
Massive game, boys.
They think you're going to roll us. I want to let them know in the first 5 minutes they ain't going to roll us and they're going to be in for a game. Work for your pals, work for your boys. Let's get ourselves into the next round of this fucking cup, then, boys, yeah?
Quick one from me, boys, yeah? Obviously, there's new faces and stuff like that. It is what it is. This is a part of the game, but first and foremost, we are all a team, yeah? So stick together. Whatever happens in the game, we're all a team. Regardless if you're on the bench, you don't get on, you do. It is what it is. Stick together because we've got this far, yeah? On the pitch now, yeah? We all know, we've all played a level. It is what it is. Go out there and just work hard for each other. Don't have to overcomplicate nothing. It's going to be spells where they might have on top or what. Manage it as players on the pitch, yeah? You're not going to really hear nothing from the side. You like deal with it as players on the pitch, experience, and get us through to the next round.
Come on, boys, there's we are there, kick, yeah? There's we are there.
That's a fucking football. We've got some good football players here. So let's play football. We're not dilly-dallying on it today at the back or anything like that. Let's fucking play for the third if we can. Get our wide players on the fucking ball. Same and everyone else, the players who fucking create chances. Don't create the fucking chances. Put the ball in the back of their net.
Take our
chances.
Team, lads.
Yes, people, welcome back to Sunday League Settings with myself, Big Fazza. Now this week, we've got third round of the National Cup between Trooper FC from Birmingham taking on the current National Cup holders, St. Joe's from Luton. Now less than me pattying, let's get straight into the action. Now we are into the opening minutes of the game. Ball on that far side, played through to Sim Colborne, gets his head up, whips the ball in, but it is slightly overhit. But nonetheless, it's retrieved here by Lewis Hayden. Always looking over his shoulder, looking for options. Plays it back to Louis, thinks a decent ball into the mixer, looking for Kyle Burke, but it wouldn't have mattered because the Lionels got that ruler out early doors, straight as an arrow. Approximately 4 minutes played of the game so far, and a ball over the top looking for number 11 for the St. Joe's boys, Ryan Blake. You got Cam Lee standing him up. Ryan gets his head up, blocked there by Cam Lee, intercepted there by Corey Burke, and Lewis Hayden comes away with it, and they start again. And as we fast forward a couple of minutes, ball on that left-hand side for the St. Joe's boys once again, trying to work an angle, but the Trooper boys holding firm with their back line. So the St. Joe's boys just playing it in and around the 18-yard box. Now they do work an angle on this right-hand side with right back Ryan, who tries to whip his cross in, but Ellis Dean is there early doors to block it for a corner kick. Now number 17 for the St. Joe's boys, Sirhan, on that left foot, whips it into the mixer, but Mikey, doing his defensive duties, heads it out for a throw-in. Now the Trooper boys not too happy about that free kick awarded to the St. Joe's. You got Sirhan with his right foot this time, a bit ambidextrous if you ask me. Whips it into the mixer, headed away there by Kyle, out back into the 18-yard box. Kyle gets a second header on it. The St. Joe boys try to keep the ball alive, but this time Elistini clears it. Still more St. Joe's pressure. Number 10 Pat on the ball, plays it into Ryan Blake, into number 9 Jermaine, gets his shot away, but he drags it well wide. Just under 10 minutes played so far, and in all fairness, it has been no St. Joe's up until this point. The Trooper boys just can't get their foot on the ball. Now Ryan Blake, number 11, whips the ball into the mixer, ends with the feet of Sirhan, who shoots, but it comes off his own man. Massive shout out to the Trooper faithful who have come to support the boys down at the Lamb, and also the Luton fans that made the trip. Now as we get back into the action, Cam Lee's playing no ID, no entry. If your name's not down, you're not coming in. Now number 16 Charlie tries to play it back to number 4 Kev, but he loses his footing, intercepted by Mikey, who just about gets his feet sorted himself, but he does play the ball out to that right hand side. Picked up once again there by Corey Burke, looking for options. Tries to cross it into the mixer, but it comes off the back of number 20 Brett. You got Lewis Hayden battling for it, but eventually he does concede a free kick. 15 minutes into the game, and from that resulting free kick, goalkeeper plays up the field, but Cam Lee wants it more. Brett tries to head it back home, but it's short. Mikey's on the end of it, tries to chip the keeper, but it hits the side netting. "17 minutes on the clock. Ellis Deany picks up the ball in that left back position, looking for the diag, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway because the Lionels got his ruler out once again, and as we pan out to him, straight as an arrow. Fast forward a couple of minutes, Sirhan wins the ball centre of the park, chips it left foot over the back line. Chrissy Cowley misjudges his header, so Ellis Deany brings down number 14 Ryan. From that resulting free kick, you got Sirhan standing over it once again. Managed to get his shot away, but he puts it just wide. You got number 10, Pat, picking up the ball centre of the park, but Cam Lee just reminding him it is a Nationals Cup game.
Yes, Cam.
Halfway through this first half, and you got Ellis Deeney stepping out of that centre-back position, plays it into Sim. Can't sort his feet out, but he does go chasing and nicks it off him once again. But decent interception by Brett, and that Sim leaves one on him. Free kick to the St. Joe's boys. Still early sparring from both teams. Neither team giving an inch. It's all about winning your first and seconds. From that resulting throw-in, it is tossed into the box. Couple of lads competing for it. Jermaine tries to backheel it on towards goal, but Corey Burke's there to clear his lines. Ball picked up just in front of the camera, played inside to Ryan Blake, who spins on it, and they are like buses. You wait for one to come, then two come at the same time. Lionel's got his what out again, and it's straight as a what, and you've got it.
Who's sitting in there? You sitting? Who's sitting?
28 on the referee's watch at this point. Ball on that right hand side with Corey Burke, whips it into the mixer. Mike tries to get his head on it, but it is slightly overhit. Picked up by Chrissy Cowley, puts it back into the mixer, but again that's easy for Cam in goal. And you know me by now, people, nothing I love more than two lads battling for the badge right in front of the camera. That St. Joe's back line struggling to clear their lines, but eventually it is hit high into the sky. Louis tries to head it on into Kyle's path, but it's picked up there by Ryan Blake, but the troops do just enough to put him under pressure. Picked up on that right hand side once again, about to be whipped into the mixer, slightly overhit, and it goes out for a goal kick. Just over 30 minutes played, and how about that for a pass there by Sirhan? Like I said, ambidextrous, don't know if he's left footed or right footed. Ryan Blake picks it up, but credit where it's due to Ellis Dean doing his defensive duties. Whipped back into the danger area by Sirhan. Jermaine gets his head on it, but it goes wide. Now, ball sprayed out to this left-hand side to Chrissy Cowley, who eventually does bring it under control, but God knows what happens to my camera. Decides to malfunction, started to film the sky, and just as it's out of camera shot, there is a little bit of a handbag as Chrissy Cowley brings down one of their players. Referee puts him in that little black book, texts his number, and we crack on. Now, from that resulting free kick, it is whipped into the danger area, but Ellis Dean is doing his defensive duties, seeing it out to safety. Now the counter-attack is on for the troops as Sim Colborne comes short and starts driving towards that St. Joe's back line. Lovely pass there into Chrissy Cowley. Gets his head up, whips it into the mixer. That's decent defending there by Brett. Now the Trooper boys slowly but surely starting to warm into this game. Chrissy Cowley brings the ball down lovely out of the sky. Plays into Sim Colborne, who's always going to try and run at that back line. But that's more decent defensive work there by the St. Joe's boys. 38 minutes in, Kyle Burke picks up the ball centre of the park, tries to dink it in looking for Sim, cleared there by Kev. Lewis Hayden picks up the ball in that quarterback position, sprays out to that right hand side. Kyle Burke brings it under control, plays it into Sim, Kev brings him down, free kick to the troops. Now you got Chrissy Cowley standing over this free kick, and I gotta give credit to the keeper. How about this for a double save? "41 minutes on the clock and there's a shout for a handball. I leave it up to Yizla. Now we are entering the dying embers of this first half. You got Corey Burke that plays the ball out to Sim Colborne on his left hand side. He's always going to drop his shoulder and take on his man to try and get his shot away. But he does shoot, but that's easy for Cam in goal. Offside. Knocking on to the 45th minute, and Cam Lee still playing no ID, no entry. If your name's not down, you're not coming in. Ball cleared here by the St. Joe's back line, and credit where it's due to Ryan Blake, keeps the ball alive. Jermaine picks up the spares, lays it off to Luke Ryan, but Cam Lee with another decent interception to win the ball back for the troops. Now there's about 4 minutes of added time at the end of the first 45, and you got Kyle Burt trying to work an angle on that right hand side. Does manage to gain an inch, crosses it in, but Brett's there once again to block it. From that resulting corner kick, Chrissy Cowley puts it into the mixer. St. Joe's tried to clear it, but Cam's there to scoop it up second time around. With less than a minute left to play in his injury time at the end of the first half, ball tossed into the air once again, but you could throw a brick in there and Cam Lee would header it. St. Joe still trying to be progressive, helped on there by Jermaine, but the liner has got his ruler out once again, 45 degrees, straight as an arrow. As the rain starts falling down over on that far side, Corey Burke is penalised for foul on his man. It's a free kick to the St. Joe's. Last chance before the half. Now, free kick is whipped into the mixer, dealt with well enough by the troops back line. No further than Tom Silford, who puts it well over the bar. Now, the referee's moments away from blowing his half-time whistle. We are going to go into the break of this Nationals Cup tie. Trooper FC 0, St. Joe's FC 0.
Some of the clearances have got to stick. So when they are coming up front, some of the clearances have got to stick, be a bit more tidier. And they're panicking now. You've seen the last 5-10 minutes. They're trying to play it and it's going out for goal kicks, it's going out for throws. Because the shape's great, we're pressing them, we're all over them, and we're forcing the mistakes. That's got to stick, that's got to stay. It's just about finding the routes to come. So we've had a couple of chances, we've made 2 great saves. The fucking next one goes. The next one fucking goes, boys. Who's going to fucking stand up, put us in the fucking next round of the cup? Who's going to stand up and score the fucking goal? Give the ball to your match winners, like I said against VIP. Give it to your Cowley, give it to Corey, your Sims, your Taylors. Let's fucking put these boys to bed. We're fucking the better team in that half. We're lucky not to come in a goal up. Let's make sure we fucking first 10 minutes all over again. Keep the tempo up, and it'll come, boys. I'm confident.
Yeah, settle down, lads. We know we're in a game, but technically we're better than them. Midfield, free. Just get a little bit closer to them. And like Sim said, when you get the option, drive with the ball. Take your time on the ball. Not everything has to go quick. Strikers, Mikey, Sim, bit more communication. You're both making the same runs, and it's noticeable, and it's not killing us. But if you just communicate a bit more, we can get in and we'll get the goals.
Now with them half-time team talks done and dusted, let's get the second half underway then. Oh, Dan, what's the line, Dan? I've got you covered, Lionel. Opening minutes of the second half, and the ball sprayed out to this left-hand side to number 15, Tom Silford. He's going to try to take on Kyle, but credit where it's due to Kyle does his defensive duties and goes and wins himself a free kick. 48 minutes in, and Cam Lee's still checking IDs and checking people's date of births. Free kick awarded to St. Joe's. Sirhan standing over it once again. Driven towards the edge of the 6-yard box. The St. Joe's boys won a penalty kick. What do you reckon? Fast forward a couple of minutes as we go back down the other end. St. Joe's tried to play it back home to the keeper. Cam makes a shank of his clearance. Goes high and wide, but they do stop it from going out for a corner kick. From that resulting throw-in, Kyle Burke with some lovely footwork here to play in Sim Colborne, who's on the half turn, takes on his man, tries to get his cross in, but that's scooped up easily by the keeper. 54 minutes on the referee's watch, ball whipped into the box looking for Jermaine, breaks out to Sirhan, edge of the box, tries to get his shot away, but Ryan Hayden doing that doggy work, blocking the shot. From that resulting throw-in, tossed into Brett, who plays it back into Sirhan, who whips it into the mixer, but Cam Lee's there once again, clearing his lines.
Just goes! Just goes!
Now, just in front of the camera, Sirhan tries to dink one over the top. Little deflection on it. Carl tries to spray one out over the top into Mikey, but it's overheat. Just under 60 played, and Jermaine for the St. Joe's just reminding Louis and Lewis Hayden they're both in the game. From that resulting free kick, Ellis Deeney whips the ball into the box just inside his own half. Camley helps it on towards Mikey. Ball is bouncing in and around the box, but it's picked up here by Lewis Hayden. Recycles it back out to that left-hand side. Sim's going to drop his shoulder, lays it off here to Kyle Burke, gets his shot away, he drags it wide. Being around the Trooper boys long as I have, I know they do love the high press, and when they do, 9 times out of 10 they do win the ball back. Now Brett tries to play it into Tom, nipped off his toe by Kyle, gets his shot away, and what a save by the keeper. From that resulting corner kick, he's whipped back into the mixer. Kyle Rowley gets his head on it, but that's scooped up easily by the keeper. But so now you see it, now you don't. Now you see it, now you don't. Cheeky footwork that is by the boy Brett. 65 minutes on the clock. We welcome Troy to the party. Now another long ball dealt with here by Cam Lee, uncontested. Helped on there by Lewis Hayden. Troy's always going to have decent hold-up play, sprays it out to this right-hand side to Cowley, who's changed his position, tries to get his shot away, but it's blocked by Brett. Corey Burke tosses the ball into Cowley, who lends it back to Corey, whips another decent ball into the mixer. Just a shame Troy can't bring this under control. Cleared by the centre half, no further than Sim Colborne, but nothing comes of it in the end, and the Troops go and win themselves a throw-in. Now we are about 71 minutes into the game at this point. Both teams battling for the badge, things you love to see on a Sunday morning. Neither team wanted to give an inch as they both want to get themselves into the next round. One long punt up the field from Tom in goal for the Troops has got that St. Joe's backline under pressure. Charlie doesn't trust his keeper to come and collect it. Troy rises above all of them to head into the back of the onion bag to make it 1-0 to the troops.
Yes! Yes! Useless!
73 minutes on the clock. Trooper FC 1, St. Joe's 0.
You're talking.
More of it straight from kickoff. The St. Joe's boys go and win themselves a free kick deep inside the troops' half. Whipped into the box, headed away there by Troy and cleared by Ellis Deeney. Substitution for St. Joe's was a welcome Chettle to the party. And as we get back into the action, Troy, I apologise, I had to leave it in, because now you see it, now you don't. Filthy that is. Just under 80 minutes played, Cole picks up the ball just inside the pocket, rides a tackle, tries to chip on over the top into Jermaine, but it is picked up there by Kyle. Tries to loop one over the top to that left hand side into the path of Sim Colborne, but he's slightly overhit and it goes out for a throw-in. Fast forward a couple of minutes, Lewis Hayden picks up the ball just inside the St. Joe's half, plays into Chrissy Cowley. Lovely disguised pass here to play in Sim Colborne. Lovely bit of footwork to get away from his man, and you put your house on Sim scoring from here. More battling for the badge right in front of the camera as we pan out and say hello to Brooksy in the gantry. Big punt up the field from Cam. You got Jermaine and Cam Lee contesting for it. Cam Lee believes he should have a free kick. Referee waves it on, so Cam Lee leaves one on him.
Leave my lino alone, lads.
Couple of things to note there. Cam Lee gets put in that little black book with a yellow card, and the referee sends off one of the management staff for the St. Joe's boys.
Offside, he's got to be off.
About 85 minutes into the game at this point, St. Joe's still trying to get themselves back into the game and get an equaliser. Substitute Chettle tries to cut it back across the 6-yard box, defended well enough there by Kyle. Cam Lee heads it on. St. Joe's are still in possession of the ball, trying to get themselves back into the game, but it's more dogged defending by the troops to try and get themselves over the line. From that resulting corner kick, you've got Sirhan standing over it once again, Mr. Ambidextrous. He does whip it into the mixer. It does beat everybody, but nonetheless it's kept alive. Now how about this for a save from Tom Olsop?
What a fucking...
Good save, keeper! Good save,
The choose for St. Joe's as Kevin leaves the party, but as we get back into the action, Cross comes into the box and Ryan Blake comes close. Just on the night he played, number 8 for the St. Joe's boys, Cole De Silva, goes meandering down his left wing, but credit where it's due to Corey and Kyle, the twins, putting a shift in, and Lewis Hayden mopping up. Now on a stroke of the 90th minute. Now at this point, people, what can you say? With just injury time remaining, the troops got to make it 2-0, and I think it's fair to say they put themselves in the hat for the next round.
That ping, ain't it? Out of there. Mr. No ID, no entry.
Good. Go to the corner.
Corner. What's that, Mr. Perkins? 2-2.
Our gaffers are going holiday. We can afford to leave us in charge.
Comfortable in the Nationals as well.
Corner kick to the troops. You got Chrissy Cowley standing over it, whips it into the mixer. They do believe keeper Cam gets a hand on it, but referee waves it as a goal kick. Credit where it is due to the St. Joe's boys. They have battled until the end and showed a real championship character and mentality. Now as it breaks to Charlie 18 yards out, puts it just wide.
Very good.
Didn't even hit the target, mate.
Now on that note, with the referee moments away from blowing his final whistle, the game is going to end Trooper FC 2, St. Joseph's 0. Sees Trooper into the next round of the Nationals. I'm Big Fazza, this is Sunday League Settings. Thanks for having me.
Mr. Cowley, sir.
You know.
Tease up. Tease up.
Get the tees up, boy. Top holders. Ooh. Oh, split. You don't get a trophy for this, you know. They're going with it.
Is that a nibble?
What the best side journey? Side journey, boys. Side journey, man.
Mr. No ID, no entry. Absolute joke, man.
Hey, Cam. Come on! Cam. No ID, no entry.
Oh, if your name's not down, you what? You're not coming in. You're not getting in.
Not getting in.
Fucking security, man. They say.
Put on a bench just to come
Well,
and show
but it comes on, just nods it in, innit?
Good. Don't put me on there again, son.
Well,
Super who?
super what?
Super Trooper, da, 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 da. 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 Come on. Hey, I got my top. Super Trooper, da, 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 da. Fucking lights up, shining like the sun. Smiling, having fun. The Super Trooper #1.
As we go around the grounds, with not many fixtures taking place this week due to it being the cup draws and as well as it being a lot of abandonments, there's not much change to the league, and as I always say, nothing's won this time of the year anyway. Now respect people, myself Big Fazza, on behalf of Sunday League Settings, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bless up.